It's the 2016 Hyosung GTR250, and this is the stock exhaust, and we're going to swap that out. And let's hear what it sounds like first with the stock exhaust. Hold on a second. All right, this is the stock exhaust. Sounds like rev it up a little bit. Most of that sound's coming from the motor. Really quiet exhaust. We'll give it a try with the new exhaust. Alright, so this is the new exhaust system for the Hyosung GTR250. And all you're really getting, you get the exhaust can here, which bolts into the standard bolt holes, and you get 4 nuts, and you get your band that holds the exhaust on, and that is it. We'll show you how that fits on here in just a second. I will quickly point out, so they give you this bracket. This goes around the exhaust. Sorry about that. This bracket will wrap around the exhaust, and these holes right here need to fit the bolt that goes through this hole here. It's not big enough, so you'll need to ream it out. And of course, this is stainless steel, so it's harder to drill. I ended up using, let's see if you can see it here, one of these. I can come into focus there for you. No, it won't. Anyway, so you can ream it out. There you go. Until the bolt will fit. That actually works better than a drill because it is stainless steel and it does not want to drill with a regular stainless steel, and you could end up bending these tabs, which you don't want to bend. You just want to drill them out. All right, and the exhaust removal, one of the things we decided to do is this right here is the what would be like a catalytic converter on most US bikes. This is what they're using as a catalytic converter. We are taking that off, and that is what it looks like. It doesn't, as you can see, it doesn't actually take out or make a lot of restriction, so you could leave this on. We decided to remove it. It doesn't weigh very much either, so that's maybe a pound. So not much weight. It goes here. It doesn't restrict the exhaust that much, changes the sound a tiny bit, and that little mesh in there helps burn off unspent exhaust. So you may want to leave that one on there, but we wanted to check it out. So we're trying it without it, and we'll put the new exhaust on. All right, the new exhaust, and it looks good. Very good looking exhaust. Sounds amazing. Absolutely amazing sounding exhaust. Highly recommended. Badass. So to sum up the whole exhaust install, it's a pretty quick operation. We ordered this one through Revzilla. We used to love Revzilla. They've changed a little bit, but hey, we got it in a couple of days, which is fantastic. Exhaust, about 150 bucks. I think 147, something like that. It's one of the less expensive exhausts you can buy, and it actually sounds fantastic. The sound of this, my phone does some sound canceling, so you don't get the true sound of it, and it is one of the best sounding bikes now. It's unbelievable. Just the transformation is fantastic. It's not too loud. Once you get up in the rev range, it seems to quiet right down, and then sort of just getting on the exhaust makes a good rip sound, and just has sort of this deep sound. It just is awesome for a 250. You just can't do that to a Ninja 250. You can't do it to the any of the other bikes. Start sounding like lawnmowers when you change the exhaust, and this one absolutely fantastic. Has a little bit more bite to it when you get on the gas. You can feel just a seat of the pants. It feels like you have a bit more power just taking off. Upper end power seems about the same, so maybe it's better, but hard to tell. It's a 250. So let's see, kind of go over some of the installs. About an hour, just because you know, you're going to take off the old exhaust, you got to put on the new one. You've got to bend these little tabs around and get it just right. This one I can probably make a little bit look a little nicer, but they used to come with a little tab that went off here and you connected it up about here. There's really no reason for that, so they just have you bolted onto the stock location. Actually, with these bolts, the exhaust really wouldn't move, so even if you didn't put that brace on, I don't think it would ever move, but it kind of just looks right. These little bolts here, you could probably cut them off if you wanted to, or just put some little caps on them, but they're not really in the way. If your shoe ends up hitting or something, maybe you'd do that just to finish it up. As far as the exhaust, the looks of it, I think it looks fantastic. Overall fit and finish is pretty good. It's not as, you know, it's not a Remus or a Two Brothers exhaust, and it's not $500. It's 150 bucks. And for the sound you get, it's amazing. I think this thing sounds as good as any, you know, 600 or even the 1000s. I mean, just sound, you're gonna laugh about that, but it really does sound fantastic. And with this bike, which is built on the 650 frame and bodywork anyways, nobody would ever know you're driving a 250, that's for darn sure. And they're a pretty quick bike. Exhaust, once again, highly recommend it. We bought it at RevZilla. It's available all over the place. You can get them all over the world. Pretty quick delivery. They seem to all have them in stock, so quick and easy install. Thanks.